Jessica Bunch.
Yes.
You are suing the defendant, Kawasi Collins and Sheena Page.
Yes.
For $14,000 you say they owe you for car costs, insurance, Uber rides, and pain and suffering, all as a result of a car accident.
Yes, Your Honor.
So I'll start with you. Why don't you tell me what happened and how this accident occurred?
Okay, I was headed to drop a friend off at home that morning. It was around like 2 o'clock in the morning. The lights were blinking red, indicating that, the cars were supposed to stop before you keep going. I came to a stop, and as I was coming out to make my left, before my eyes, lights were coming at me, and the young lady hit me on my side.
Okay, let me see the map of the area. Do you want to walk over and show me where the accident
Your Honor.
happened? So where were you? Which direction were you coming from?
I was coming from about right here.
Okay.
And I was coming down this street here. When I got about right here, I probably just about past this area here, Miss Kawasi, she was coming from this direction over here. Mm-hmm. As I was coming out, she didn't stop at all, and she hit me on the side of my driver's side door.
Okay, and you were making a left turn?
Yes, I was making a left turn, trying to cross over in front of her 2 lanes.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
And Miss Collins, you were driving that night?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of car were you driving?
Camry, Toyota Camry.
From what year?
1998.
99.
99.
99? Okay, because you're the owner of the car.
I am the owner.
Okay. Did you stop for a
Yes,
flashing
I
red light?
stopped, but she came so fast that's why she didn't see nothing, because she didn't stop. And when I yielded and I started to press the gas to move on, she just came out of nowhere. And I swerved, and that's how I hit the side of her in the back from trying to miss her, because she never stopped. Her friend jumped out and started running towards me, attacking, kicking my car, and this, that.
So did your friend get out of the car and they were kicking her car?
No, my door on my side was closed. Her car was so far away. My friend didn't run off to her car.
So none of that happened?
No, we stayed right there by my car. I stayed
Is there a police
inside.
report from that night?
Yes, ma'am.
The only reason the
ma'am.
cars had been pulled apart is because we had to get out the street.
Okay, and what were you doing out that night? Had you been at a party?
Yes, from the day before. We had went to go pick up the car because of the New
So you
Year.
had been partying since the day before?
No, I wasn't partying then.
Were you drinking that night or morning?
No, I don't drink, Your Honor.
What do you have to say?
I was gonna say the car got left at her friend's house because that night we were drinking that night before.
Well, she just said she doesn't drink.
Well, that's why it was left, because I was the driver. It was left there because I couldn't drive it.
Let me look at the police report. So this is a drawing from the police department, and Unit 1 represents your car, the car you were driving. So, and according to the police sketch, Unit 1 hit Unit 2. So this is what the police determined after the accident when they investigated on the scene. Due to the positions of the vehicle, debris from the lights of Vehicle 2, which is yours.
Yes.
It was determined that driver 1, vehicle 1, was at fault for the accident for failure to obey traffic control device, which was the flashing light at the time because the lights had malfunctioned at the intersection. Then they found out through interviewing you, ma'am, that you do not have a driver's license. Not only did you not have it on you, but you just don't have one in general. You want to talk about that?
I never had a license.
Now you're all shy and quiet.
No, I'm not shy.
How long have you been driving?
I don't drive.
Well, no, you do drive.
I was driving that night, but I doesn't drive.
Oh, so that's the only night in your life you've gotten behind the wheel of a car to drive?
Sometimes, but I don't drive.
So what does sometimes mean?
Well, every now and then.
Well, you do know you do not have a driver's license.
Yes, ma'am, I do
So
know
that means
that.
you're not supposed to be behind the wheel of a car ever.
Yes, ma'am.
Not sometimes, not every now and then, not when you have to. Was it your first time being arrested for driving without a
No.
license?
No,
How many times?
it's my second.
Your second. When was the first time?
Months before then.
She was in your car. Did you know she didn't have a license?
I did. Like I said, the reason it was like that was because the night before we left it, and I was going back to get it, and I was in my work truck, and so she was bringing the car home.
What's your relationship?
She's my girlfriend.
Okay, so you are a couple.
Yes.
Okay, so you know your girlfriend doesn't have a license
Right.
and she drives your car every now and then.
Coming up on Judge Fave, the bills from the accident are discussed in court.
You didn't have gap insurance. So when you get into a car accident and someone hits you, what is their liability? There are two parts to this case. There's the issue of liability and the issue of damages. Liability in this case is clear. The police investigated on the scene. They found that you were liable for the accident and you don't have a driver's license, so you should not have been driving. Then there's the issue of damages. Now, you had full coverage, insurance coverage on your car.
I did.
It was totaled, right?
Yes.
And how much did you get from the insurance company?
The insurance company paid off $10,998.
And your car is worth, let me just check the value. Your car in fair condition is valued at $8,700. The insurance company paid you almost $11,000.
They paid the finance company because even though the car, they said the car was worth $10,000, but due to the fact that I went to a finance company, the car that I had to pay off was over $12,000.
You didn't have gap insurance, right? So when you get into a car accident and someone hits you, what is their liability? Their liability is for the property they've damaged.
That's correct.
She's not liable for the loan you
Right.
have on your car. You could owe thousands of dollars more than the car is worth. She's not liable for how much you owe on the car. She's
Right.
liable for the damage she's caused.
Okay.
You're also suing for pain and suffering. Tell me about that.
Pain and suffering. It's just been a pain.
Were you injured?
Yes.
Well, I
ma'am.
know it's a pain. Every car accident is a pain. But were you actually physically injured?
Yes, I was injured.
Tell me about that.
My back, my neck, I was hit on this side, on my left side, so my arm over here was swollen,
Okay,
and
do you
it was
have
hard
proof
for
of
me
that?
to stand. That's the bill from the hospital.
Okay. So this is your only out-of-pocket, right?
Yes, ma'am. I went to the chiropractor, but I had to stop that after they denied my case, so I couldn't even get any more.
And you're also suing for Uber. You said you had to use Uber. You spent $800. Do you have receipts for the Uber rides?
I do have some of the receipts, but it was like so many. Like,
May I see
I have a
those
few here.
receipts?
On just daily basis, I would have to take one Uber in the morning to get them to school, a Uber from their school to my school if it was on a Monday or Wednesday, from my
Okay.
school back to their school.
This case is particularly egregious because you're so cavalier about not having a driver's license and just driving around like it's just no big deal.
I wasn't just driving around.
You know, because you've been doing it all your life, Miss Collins.
No, I haven't been doing it all my life.
Yes, you have.
I
You
just
say
drove
every
from
now
one
and
point to
again.
another
You're probably
point and hit
driving
her.
around every day.
Well, didn't hit
Did you
her.
drive
She-
here today?
No.
I better not see you out in the parking lot when I leave. So here's what we're going to do. You had almost $2,000 in out-of-pocket medical expenses, so I'm going to order the defendant to pay that in addition to the Uber receipts that you provided. In addition to that, I'm going to order you to pay $500 in punitive damages because you came into court today, you told me not only were you driving without a license on this date, you know, driving is a privilege, it's not a right, okay?
Yes.
But you just got a ticket a few months before for doing the same thing. So that ticket did nothing whatsoever to dissuade you from getting right back in the car driving again, but perhaps the $500 punitive damages in this case will. Total judgment in this case is for the plaintiff, $2,884. That's your judgment. Good luck.